Hello everyone, welcome back to EVS class. In the previous class, we learned about food spoilage and the food preservation method. Today, I would like to tell you a trouble Gopal faced when his mother told to do one thing. Now you are thinking about what was that, right? Before going into that, let me introduce a new lesson, Seeds and Seeds. Now, let's move on to the table. See, he is Gopal. Gopal was waiting for his cousin Mosi and their family. They will be coming for next day for their holiday. He was thinking about all the fun and nice food that he would have with his cousin. Just then, his mother, Gopal's mother, called out, "Gopal, before going into sleep, remember to soak 2 bowls of chana." Chana means gram. So, he agreed that his mother was going to Bua's house and would return only in next morning. See, as he soaking that chana, he thought, how will 2 small bowls of chana be enough for 8 persons? So he soaked 2 more bowls of chana. Then next day, when his mother came from Bua's house, she saw the chana was overflowing from the vessel. Mother called Gopal and asked, "How much did you soak?" He wondered when he seeing that. How did this happen? When I soaked that chana, it was not that much. So, his mother told, "It is good. Now I will cook half of them and other half we can leave to sprout." What is that sprout? Sprout means that the seed begin to grow. She tied half of the soaked chana in wet cloth and hung them up to sprout. See, can you tell the things soaked before cooking in your house? Can you tell? Yes, we know that soya bean, moong dal, etc. we are soaking before cooking. Now, let me tell you an activity that shows how seeds sprout. If possible, you can do from home. Right? Okay. See, take some chana and 3 bowls. Then you have to take 1 bowl. Then put some chana into the first bowl and fill some water. Then take the second bowl, keep a wet cloth inside, then put some chana into it. Then take the third bowl, put some chana into the bowl. Remember one, you do not put anything into it. Cover this 3 bowls. Then observe after 2 days and note the changes in the bowl. Here are some questions that shows the changes. Question number 1. Are the seeds getting air? In bowl 1, seeds are not getting air, but in ball 2 and ball 3, seeds are getting air. Second question, are the seeds getting water? In ball 1 and 2, seeds are getting water, but in ball 3, seeds are not getting water. Next question, what changes did you see? In ball 1, chanas have swelled up. In ball 2, chanas have sprouted. In ball 3, no changes. Next question, have the seeds sprouted? In ball 1 and ball 3, seeds are not sprouted, but in ball 2, seeds are sprouted. These are the changes in the 3 balls. What is inside a seed? Tell me. Yes, a small baby plant or young plant called embryo. Sprouted seeds are good for our health and it contains more proteins. From this, we can understand that certain conditions are also essential for a seed to germinate or sprout. The conditions are water, air, temperature, light, etc. are essential for a seed to sprout or germinate. Now let me show you a rare plant called pitcher plant, also called Nepenthes. Here it is. It's a long jet-like shape and mouth covered by a leaf. What is the speciality of this plant? Tell me. You know? No? Here, this plant trap and eat insects, frog and even mice also. How does this plant trap insects? Do you know? No? See, this plant has a special smell that attracts insects to it. When the insect lands on the mouth of the plant, it gets trapped and cannot get out. This way, pitcher plant trap insects. See, it's found in Australia, Indonesia and Meghalaya. Now, you are seeing some seeds here. Can you identify different types of seeds from it? Can you identify? Okay, then tell me the seeds which is used as a spices in your home. Tell me. Yes, clove and jeera. Okay, then next one. Seeds of vegetables. Tell me. Tomato, lady's finger, etc. Then seeds of fruits. Tell me. Mango, then jackfruit, etc. Then seeds used as a food grain. Yes, rice, wheat, etc. Now let me ask a question that you need to answer. Ready? Okay. Have you ever noticed that some plants grow without being planted in certain places? How did it happen? Tell me. We all know plants cannot go around, isn't it? Yes. When they grow, they remain in the same place. Then how did the seeds disperse in a different place? Can you guess it? How did the seeds disperse in a different place? There are some agents that helps the seeds to disperse in different places. Agents are wind. See, next is water, then animals and birds, human beings and explosions. These are the agents and examples also given here. Next, look at this image. What is this? Yes, shoes or Velcro shoe. Have you heard about Velcro shoe? No? So, most of them know about this Velcro shoe. What is the feature of this shoe? This you can easily wear and it has a hook and loop straps closure rather than lace. See, why did I show this here? Do you know? Who was the founder of this shoe? George D. Mestel was the founder of this Velcro shoe in 1948. How did he got an idea of making this Velcro shoe? Do you know? He got an idea of making this Velcro shoe with the help of a burdock plant or burdock seed. You can see in this picture. Now I am going to explain about how he got an idea about making Velcro. One day, George Mestel came back from a walk with his dog. He was amazed to find seeds sticking all over his clothes and on his dog's fur. He wondered what made them stick, so he observed these seeds under a microscope. He saw that the seeds had many tiny hooks which got stuck to clothes or fur. This gave Mestel the idea of making Velcro. He made a material with a similar tiny hooks that would stick. Velcro is used to stick together many things: clothes, shoes, bags, belts and many more. Now I'll give a project to do. Here is your project. Plant your seeds. Take a clay pot or a tin can with a wide mouth. Make a small hole at the bottom of the can. Fill your can with soil. Put 4 or 5 seeds of the same kind in the soil and press them gently. Then you can note the changes. Below you will find some questions based on the project that you have to fill it. So, this is all we are learning in this lesson. See you next class. Bye-bye.